Hello everyone, myself Saumeshri J. Today we are going to discuss the summary of capital structure theories. So let's begin. Meaning of capital structure theory. The capital structure theory explores the relationship between your company use of debt and equity financing and the value of the firm. So capital structure is nothing but it involves long-term sources of funds like debentures, equity shares, preference shares and retained earnings. But capital structure theory it shows a relationship between the company's debt and equity financing. With the help of debt and equity, we are going to understand the value of the firm. There are four types in capital structure theories, that is NI approach or net income approach, NOI approach or net operating income approach, traditional approach and Modigliani Miller approach. NI approach or net income approach. It is suggested by David Durant. Capital structure theory is relevant. It says capital structure theory is a relevant theory. So let's understand the meaning. As the degree of debt component increases, the weighted average cost of capital will decline. It increases the value of the firm. So as the degree of debt component increases, so what it says, go on adding the debt component in your capital structure. So we are going to deal with only two things here, debt and equity. So NI supports if you add more and more debt component in your capital structure, the weighted average cost of capital will decline. That means the overall cost will decline. When there is a decline in the cost, it increases the value of the firm. Net operating income approach. It is also suggested by Durant. It says capital structure theory is irrelevant. So let's understand the meaning. As the debt component increases, the shareholders demand more for bearing additional risk. This offsets the benefits accrued from cheap sources of finance, that is debt. So whenever the company is going to add more and more debt component, the shareholders will demand more, because whenever there is a debt there is a compulsory payment of interest, so it will be more riskier to the equity shareholders, so they also demand for higher return. So whenever they demand for a higher return, whatever the benefits you have accrued from adopting the debt, it will be offsetted by the payment what you are going to give to the shareholders. So because of that, NOI approach says that capital structure theory is irrelevant. Next is traditional approach. It is a midway between NI and NOI approach. Up to a point, the use of leverage will favorably affect the value of the firm. Beyond that point, the use of debt will adversely affect the value of the firm. At that level of debt equity ratio, the capital structure is an optimal capital structure. So traditional approach supports both NI as well as NOI. So let's understand. Up to a point, the use of leverage will be favorably affecting the value of the firm. So it supports NI. So up to one point, you can go on adding the debt component and you can increase the value of the firm. Beyond that point, use of debt will adversely affect the value of the firm. So after some point it is going to affect, because the equity shareholders will also demand for a higher return, so that is NOI. So at that level of debt equity ratio, the capital structure is an optimal capital structure. So where your debt component fetches more value to the firm, or the overall cost will decline, and after a particular point the cost will be offsetted because of NOI approach, where it meets that particular point is known as optimum capital structure of a company. Modigliani Miller approach. It is known as modern theory of capital structure. So why it is known as modern theory of capital structure? Because these kind of activities are taking place even today. It supports NOI, that is irrelevant theory. So it supports NOI. It says there is a no such relevant or no such capital structure theories are there. It is irrelevant. So as per identical firms have same level of earnings and the market values of the firm is different. The arbitrage will take place. So whenever the companies are same with the earnings but only their market value will be different, the investors will use arbitrage process. So what do you mean by arbitrage? It is nothing but investor will buy the securities from one market where the prices are low and sell it in a other market where prices are high. So with this they'll make some money. So how they are going to do that? Investors will switch over from over levered firm to unlevered firm. This makes the total value of the two homogeneous firms equal. So what they are going to do, they are just going to get some value fund or loan from one company which is a debt oriented company and invest the same in other company which is 100% equity oriented company. So whatever the benefits they are accrued from both the companies, that will be same. So there will be no increase in the value as such in the case of Modigliani Miller approach. So these are regarding four concepts of capital structure theories. I hope I have done it very clear. If you have any doubts, please let me know. Thank you so much.